By now, we all know how to create a new Java program. It's very simple. You simply go to the package, right-click, new class, and you're creating a new Java class. Enter the name of the class, sample, and then if you want the system to create the main method for you, just check this box, click finish. Okay, so the system has created the main method for you. You should really leave all the keywords here exactly the same like this when you create the main method. But what if you want to create like a different method, which is not the main method? Then you can have different keywords. So in this case, let's say I create a test method here, right? And I declare it as public static void test. So what does public means? Public just means that it can be the code in this method are accessible by other methods that is calling it. Okay, so the code are accessible by other methods. Other than public, if you have private, so if instead of public here, I declare this test method as private, then it's the opposite of public, and the code are not accessible by other method. Alright, so private is the opposite. The code are not accessible by other methods. One other keyword you can have is protected. So that you kind of give it limited access to certain methods, but not to other. So a child method can access it. But not other methods. So other methods cannot access this code if it's protected, but a child method can access the code from this protected method. So if this method is defined as protected, then its child methods can access it. Other than that, we have static. Yeah, static just means that when you call this method, you don't have to instantiate it before calling it. The next keyword we have here is void. Void just means that it's not gonna return any value. This method does not return the value. Other than void, you can have any data type here. So say if you have integer, then this method you're gonna have to return an integer. And let's say if I remove this parameter here, so there's nothing going in and it's returning an integer. And you see when I put integer here, the system tells me you need to add a return statement because it's expecting a return statement to return an integer value. So when I add the return statement, and the error goes away. If you you can also return like a string, a character, any other data type. It's valid. And after that, the void main is just the name of the method. So this method is called main. This method is called test. String args that's just an array of strings where you can pass in parameters when you call main. And in this case, the test method does not have any input parameters. So when you call test, you're not gonna pass in any parameter. When you call main, you can pass in some string parameters.